Hey guys, welcome to Atari Series 7. Today I'm reviewing this, which is the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness Marvel Legends Doctor Strange figure. So really cool, really blessed with this update. We've got some really cool artwork in the box. We have Bio there, we have the other characters in the wave, and yeah, it just looks great. We got the promotional artwork there, and then here we have them in box again, and then here we have the little top symbol there. I always like that, that's pretty cool. And yeah, let's get him out of box. So out of box, I really like the look of this Doctor Strange figure. He looks really cool. And I gotta say, I mean, just look at the likeness. You know, Hasbro has done such a good job with the likeness for Benedict Cumberbatch and like all of their movie figures. And this one is just, you know, he's no disappointment. I mean, this one is just as good, if not better than the others. The cape doesn't peg onto this one, so I'm gonna show the figure separately and then I'll show it together. You'll notice the eye is sculpted on this figure, but that's how it kind of looks in the new movie too. And he also has his really cool comic book emblem there, which is so cool to finally see that in the movies. I'm so excited for that. He had him What If, but it's cool to see that. He kind of had it in Thor Ragnarok too, but they went away from it. But it's got blue and red, and it goes throughout the figure. I like these little bands on the side of his arms too. Those look pretty cool. You also get some alternative hands. You get the little runes, and they're the same ones from No Way Home, but they're painted a little bit differently. And you know, these hands were perfect in No Way Home, so I don't mind that. But yeah, then on the back you can see the bands and everything. The way it's sculpted, it looks very nice. He also has a swing ring. The paint on the swing ring looks really good there. It just looks really nice. And then moving down, you have blue and red, and a lot of little indents going all around the suit. And then again, there's where the peg should be, but you can see there's no peg on the new cloak. And on one hand, I don't really mind that. On the other hand, it would be nice to hold it in there. The texturing on the cape looks good. This cloak is actually a lot bigger than the other cloak of limitations, so that's pretty cool. And I felt the No Way Home one was kind of small, so I like that they kind of made this one a little bit bigger. But yeah, it looks good. And it's red, and like I said, just overall a little bit larger than the other ones that we've seen. And it does fit on him. On mine, it's a little wonky, but it might just be how I have it positioned on him. I haven't really gotten it in there good, so it just might be mine. But yeah, overall it looks good, and like I said, you can see it's a lot clunkier than the other ones, but this kind of, to me, how it looks like in the movie, so I'm just glad that it's a little bit better in that sense. But yeah, I do wish it had the peg, though. That would be the only thing I would have liked to have seen on it, just so it stays on there a little bit better. But yeah, in terms of articulation, this is probably the most articulate Doctor Strange figure we've gotten from Hasbro. So you got a 360 at the head, you can look up and down, you got 360s at the arms, and they swing out at the shoulder. You got 360 the elbow, or the side there, and then double jointed elbows, which are really nice, and they're pinless, which is neat too. And you have 360 at the wrist. You have an ab crunch, finally, on a Doctor Strange figure where you get an ab crunch, and you can also rotate the torso 360, so that's pretty cool. And then the legs also have lots of articulation too, but again, they're kind of hindered by the tunic there, as we've seen with previous figures, but I do think it's a little bit better on this one than others. And you do have double joint knees too that are pinless, so that's pretty cool. And then the feet move up and down and go side to side. So in terms of articulation, pretty good. Like I said, we're getting a little bit more than we've gotten on the previous Doctor Strange figures, and that's pretty cool. And yeah, so let's do a comparison with those. Here we have a comparison with Scarlet Witch from the WandaVision series and Strange Supreme from What If, so that's pretty cool. It will be interesting to see if Strange Supreme's in the movie. And then here's a comparison with the previous Hasbro ones. That's the Infinity Saga one, and the Infinity Saga head sculpt was so good, and like here's the one from No Way Home, and it's just really nice to see that Hasbro just keeps improving with every single head sculpt. I really like that. And something really cool too is because this figure doesn't include a Build-A-Figure part, say you don't want to pick up this figure, you don't actually have to pick him up to collect the wave. You could just keep the No Way Home figure, because like I said, this one doesn't include a Build-A-Figure part, so that's pretty cool. And then here's a comparison with Zombie Hunter Spider-Man, because he also has that same cloak that doesn't have a peg, but it is a different cloak, just kind of the same in the sense that it doesn't have a peg. And let's see those swapped on. The new cloak actually fits really good on Spider-Man, but the old one doesn't fit so good on Doctor Strange. But yeah, overall, I think this is a really cool action figure. I really like it. I like the design of this suit in the movie, and I'm really excited to see it. Thank you for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.